This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Let's dig into the details. Rising wedge on the weekly. Hit the like button if you appreciate these emergency, urgent updates on TA, guys, for Bitcoin. We're down and out of this. I'm going to talk about this logarithmic weekly rising wedge. We have a lot of pressure from equities. Look at the trades today coming down the pipeline over 25K. Boom. Working on some different leverage I was, guys. 2,530%. If you don't know how to trade and get a 2,530% trade in the markets, I want you to join VIP. And VIP, let's look at you guys trading. This is, and that's my trade, guys, 2,530% at 25X. Boom. Freddie today with 168%. Nice job. Arturo, 78%. 162%. I get to tell about all these great returns here today, guys. Look at that. Leon, 162%. Venus, 321%. Venus, great to see you trade. Leon, another 85. Guys, look who's back. I got to say, look who's back. It would be Anthony at 908%. Boom, Anthony, way to go, my man. Way to go, brother. And another 273%. Boom, these are VIP returns. And look, another Anthony, triple digit. Deal with it, guys. Deal with it. This is VIP. Excited about the weekends. Every weekend, guys, is an incredible trade opportunity with VIP. And I have an incredible chart to show you today. Very important. Pay attention. You're going to learn something today, guys. Guarantee you're going to learn something today. Now, I think it'll be actually a reinforcement as we look at the primary pattern that I guarantee you the market, guys. I have a market research venue or an individual who assists me with what is retail looking at right now. No one is looking at this rising wedge on the weekly. Nobody's looking at it, apparently. So that doesn't surprise me. Our group does better. As you know, this is London with Bitcoin Spike. And we'll tell you guys, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, not financial advice, over 130 VIP the first month. Crypto's top trade group. Take a look at this feature here, which we brought to your attention yesterday. Yes, the weekly chart. Very important. The weekly on the logarithmic scale. This level of support needs to hold. I'll let you know it was, and I did let you know, it was in jeopardy. Now, all the things that apply to a rising wedge apply to this rising wedge, including, listen up, guys, including the fact that we could traject to the downside and at some point have a throwback, boom, to the upside. Very interesting. Looking forward to trying to establish some bullish parameters at some point to, yes, get a throwback to the prior level of support. Boom. So we're going to be keeping that in mind, along with the probabilities, along with the statistics. Now, on the left-hand side, very important framework today. You know I'm very keen on fans because they're brought to the Wall Street traders by the New York Institute of Finance. That is where Wall Street goes to school. So you'll also, and I say you would often hear me talk about a level of support flip to resistance, another level of support flip to resistance, another level flip to resistance, this reversal pattern. I have decided today to present this to you in a different format. Now, please pay attention. I have decided to put on let's look at this, guys. I put on a pitch fan so that you can see this a little bit more clearly demonstrated. And guys, shout out to the VIP. Congratulations on such an incredible trade weekend. I really mean it. It's just incredible every weekend. When you guys have time, you're trading. Some of you have time all week. It's exciting. In 2022, we are building. Join today, guys. In terms of this top level support, what I want to do is use the pitch fan. I want to show you what do we have. If we look at the top level, we have a level of support. Do you see that more clearly now? Flipped into resistance. Boom. There you go. Now, what I want to do is demonstrate that's the first level of the fan, of any fan. This is a fan pattern. We're going to talk about it with the pitch fan today to really make sure you understand what's going on with the fan formation, the seat of the fan, the array function, and it gets to a very critical question here in terms of this bottom line feature. Very exciting because at each and every level of the fan reversal to the downside for the 69,000, what occurs? Well, let's bring the pitch fan down to the next, guys, look at this, to the next pivot Okay, thereafter, confirming support as resistance, then we capitulate beyond the pivot. Okay, we lose this level of support. Now, this is what is interesting to me. Using the pitch fan, you can clearly see this level of support along the top. Hit 1, hit 2, flip to resistance. Now, when I bring this down, I believe that you can very clearly see again the level of support, flip to the green zone here, flip to resistance. Absolutely, and particularly on the candle wicks. You may go to the candle wicks on some of these to really clearly demonstrate that flip to resistance in this zone. Now, what's going to occur when I take this down to the next pivot? You're going to have a clear demonstration again of a level. Let's move this up. I'm just moving this up, guys, out of the way here. Level of support, boom, flip to resistance, okay? So what we're looking at is, and I'm using this specific pitch fan so that you get a very clear demonstration, and I want each and every one of you to understand. When I have fan lines like this, reversal line showing support to resistance, Again, the support to resistance as we look at the primary question right now in the market. And a lot of pressure right now. I want to talk about futures very quickly. Futures down, okay? Futures, that's the future price action of the markets tomorrow. Down, red, NASDAQ down 1.25%, S&P off about 0.93%, Dow down about 0.77%. So as I walk down the pitch fan, I just want to give you a nice visual here. I want you to be able to understand that each and every support flip to resistance, the secondary, go to that next pivot level, okay? From that centralized, you're going to draw from that array function, the support, yes, flip to resistance. Then what do? I'm dropping that pitch fan to give you an idea here from the array function, the support, flip to resistance. What's the big question? Like, what are we getting at? Okay, you understand the fan, right? Everybody gets it. Okay, London, everybody gets it. Well, you don't maybe get this. Let's drop the pitch fan down to, exciting video, huh? Yeah, let's drop the pitch fan one more time. Let's do this one more time, guys, because looking at the top level, support to resistance, the next level, support to resistance, the next level, support to resistance. Can we dig on down deep? Can we get another support? Boom to resistance, guys. That is what we are looking for. The top traders in the market are scoping this out heavily. I'm going to let you know this is the pattern in play. If this were reversed, I'm going to tell you, if it were inverted, we would all be trading this to the upside. So adjust a bit your framework. I'll let you know where we're currently at right now. And let's go through a downside target. Might as well do that while we're excited about the technicals, guys. 2022, we are building. I want to shout out to Venus, number one contributor. Congratulations, and we're excited about building with you in 2022. Downside target, Venus and VIP, looking at that 11,500. Let's go on that 11,500. Let me see if I need to tighten that up at all, because when I give you a target, I want it to be precise. Boom. Let me take that down. Let me take that exactly down here, and we are... Let me get this perfect, guys. I want to get this perfect for you. Boom. This is a perfect target. Look at this. Honestly, the 11,133 is as precisely, guys, tuned in and focused as I can get on those lines, as exactly as I can get. The 11,133. You can mark that. I will mark that now. Okay, in line with that. Boom. Let's go ahead and mark that and lock that in so that you have a solid target maxed out. Remember, those are maxed out. The more aggressive you are on your targets, understand, the more aggressive you are on your targets, that the guys who are really conservative are going to book their trades with a higher level of probability, okay? Understand that always in the market. You'll know your own risk threshold. So as we look at the question here, and I want this well presented, and I think this is phenomenally well done for you guys. I really like this with the pitch fan, going level of support to resistance, okay? Going that next level down to the fan, the support to resistance, boom, right? The next level down, we hit that support, boom to resistance. The big question in the market as we look at this lower level, can we get enough downward pressure to get under this level of support and flip it as resistance? I will let you know the following. If we can, and this is a big point, guys, big point, what happens underneath every single line of support in this reversal feature? What happens every single time? We have a long. We have a long, okay? So pay attention when you're looking at it. As we've discussed, let's say over the last week, we've discussed the 4, 9, and the 18, the crossover or cross under of the 9, I'd say over the 18 for a long, or the 9 under the 18 for a short, right? New York Institute of Finance Materials, right? We'll back that up. Really the solid source for it. As we talk about Bollinger Bands, correct, guys, crossing over that 20 and targeting the opposite band, which we saw yesterday on the NASDAQ. As we talk about targets, as we talk about moves, as we talk about signals, I'm bringing this pattern to your attention because every time we've broken down through support, we've had a long. Boom. Every time we've broken through support, boom, we had a long. Break through support again, this next level, boom, we had a long. So if we can get below this next line, we'll have a long, okay? I'm going to tell you, it would be the expectation, full and reasonable expectation of the market to, if we can get below it. And guys, it's not going to be easy to get below it. I'm going to tell you, with enough pressure from the equities, we may be able to do it, guys. We're looking forward to downward prices, guys. That's what I'm hearing from VIP, bottom line. So to the extent that you're looking at lower prices, also understand the reasonable expectation for a confirmation back upon this line. I know it seems like quite a journey down there right now. As you would look at this, what are we going to have to battle through? VIP know this very well. We have an expansion. We have a specific, I'm going to talk about this in a second, guys, but we have a bell formation. We call these bells because they like to rock to the upside. They're generally very bullish. However, this one is a long. If we would really scope into this on the right-hand side, on the weekly level of support for the rising wedge, pay attention. I don't favor the bells that are stacked along levels of support for a potential breakout of a bearish pattern. I don't break down from a bearish pattern, really, guys. This is the type of pattern that I like to watch, okay? Typically, if they're settled, and listen to the rationale here, if they are settled in and along a level of support for a potential breakdown, there is a likelihood that this level of support has been tested. It's an expansion with volatility. So just like we see here, and I don't want to give hope up for the bulls. I don't want to give up hope for the bulls. What I will say is, as we look at things like confirmation, as we look at breakdowns from, guys, it's active, it's ongoing. To be bullish on a breakdown of a rising wedge, it's just contrary. If Bitcoin wants to behave in a contrary fashion and open up a complete new technical framework for Wall Street and for New York Institute of Finance and the pros, if it wants to do that, hey, we'll take note of it. We'll note that. But right now we're in line with the probabilities, right? We're breaking down from a rising wedge, a bearish feature. So we're noting that. In addition, I'm going to talk about a specific level here, and I appreciate you guys over the weekend. It was great in the back. Thank you guys so much for your attention through these videos. I really try and put just everything I can into these videos. I really do. I do a lot of prep work on my own trades, a lot of prep work for you guys, trying to consistently give you guys, as you know, in the back, looking at the parameters, whether they be, for instance, the 200 or the 100, whether they be, for instance, the RSIs laid out. I'm waiting on the daily as the key RSI right now to let you know. I want to see the daily down in the 20s. I'm going to tell you guys, down in the 20s, i.e. 25 would become interesting to me. 22 would be interesting to me on the daily. So in terms of the work that we put forth, congratulations to the VIP. You guys are the number one trade group. I'm always excited to tell the truth about that to everybody that I know. In terms of the left-hand side, and guys, it is the truth. In terms of this level of support, boom, this is where we're currently picking up. So if the bulls want something to hang their hat on, if they want to say, well, we're currently involved in a trade, well, I just booked a trade here. I'm, in terms of saying, well, we're bullish, we're bearish, I'm trading. What did I just trade here? It was a pattern that we discussed, not only the level of support pickup, which is a nice level of support pickup. We do have equity pressure after Powell powered in and said, guys, he came out like a hawk, like a big time hawk. You know that. In terms of, what did he say? That families or homes, households, and businesses would feel some pain. That's exactly what he said, all right? In terms of the measures the Fed needed to take, he prepared households and businesses for some pain. All right, Powell. All right, come out a little more tough if you could. Those are some big words, guys. Those are some big, well-intentioned words. So we pay attention to that. Now, in terms of the move that we just made, and we may have covered this earlier on, just to get through this again, the throwback feature. We covered these moves essentially all day in VIP. We caught the breakdown of the descending triangle. Always paying attention when we have confirmation between patterns or where we have a conflict. Confirmation meaning agreement. Conflict, guys, meaning just disagreement between the patterns. Looking at the framework here, we did see a nice, this is the USD pair. I think on the USDT pair, you'll see a very nice throwback confirmation of prior support to resistance. So this pickup line was just explained so that you know and so that we understand this specific daily chart here with these two specific pivots, guys. This level of support, boom, and really we just came out of the framework of a micro descending triangle straight down into this support pickup, which is differentiated from the preceding pivots wherein we are in the process, pay attention, we are in the process, guys, of confirming this specific prior level of support as potential resistance. So we are in a tight spot. I want that on the record. You understand we're in a real tight spot if you are long for Bitcoin. If you would like guys to discuss leverage, that's what VIP is known for. If you, however, would like to talk about levels of exposure, it's also what we're known for. Never overexposed, always with heavy cash reserves. It's a VIP way to be, guys. And always remember, buy at support, sell at resistance. Trade your patterns and hit your targets. Now, in terms of that, your trade amount is, remember, 1/100th, yes, 1/100th of a comfortably expendable amount of cash. Don't forget it, guys, 1/100th of a comfortably expendable amount of cash. Downside target, 19K on the bear flag here. Do understand on the daily, this would be an interrupting force here in terms of this level of support. In terms of you're getting to that 19K, we do have on the 4-hourly, guys, this is what I'm hoping for, just so that you know, we do have on the 4-hourly this bearish flag formation, and we have that nice downside target that I went through beforehand. Would really like to see some downward pressure, a screaming few days of 10+% of a loss for Bitcoin would really put the VIP in a beautiful situation, beautiful opportunity zone for 2022 and 2023. I look forward to that. Guys, it's London with Bitcoin Spike. We will do a momentum MACD review in the back. We will do some additional pattern frameworks in terms of the technicals, and I'll bring some additional, some additional things like the DXY to your attention. Yesterday covered this, boom, up and out. Guys, pay attention to that dollar index. This is let's look at this, guys, the 30-minute time frame. It just doesn't want to quit. Inverse relationship with Bitcoin, typically recognized. Let's pay attention to that and the Bitcoin dominance. I'm going to be getting that to the VIP. If you're not VIP, I want to encourage you to join today. Shout out to Luke. Luke, we love the video from work. Brother, what's up? My man, the family man. Guys, VIP for a long, long time. He has been in the group and a steadfast champ. Just a total VIP in every single sense of the word. Some great information in the back here. Want to make sure that you guys join today with this link. Go ahead after you join, or just there on YouTube, put I am VIP. Bam, on the first pinned tweet. That will get you in touch with me, and I'll put you in the back in the winner's circle, and you'll be privy to the charts, to the information, to the group, to the returns, to the leverage, to the 100 rounds that we go through, and any VIP that needs anything from me. Pardon, guys, I want you to go ahead and DM me. Please DM me if any VIP need anything particularly from me. Look at these breakouts we're catching in the back. Boom. Just continual, guys. We can go through the list, but just some really, really nice patterns, really nice. Bitcoin's behaving very well. I'll say that tactically. We're looking for additional price action, and guys, I want you to catch it. We'll be in the back to do that. Please take care of yourself. This is London with Bitcoin Spike.